Om Mahaganapataye Namaha. In this video, I'm going to talk about the concept of edutainment and why you should incorporate this into your life. So edutainment is basically saying combining education with entertainment or making your entertainment around education. Now, the theory here is entertainment is okay and it's good to have entertainment, but in our society particularly, we tend to give more prominence to entertainment, and the problem with entertainment is that although it can be pleasing to the senses, although it gives us an opportunity to relax and offload some steam, if you will, and sort of distract ourselves from our life. The problem is it doesn't actually help take us further down the road. It does in some ways. Sometimes a time period to just relax and not deal with your life as it is can be helpful depending on where you're at. The idea or the goal here is you want to organize your life in such a way where you don't have to escape from your life, that you want to create or build a life that you can enjoy whether you're working or not. Now, back to the edutainment concept here is try to find something you're passionate about learning about. It doesn't have to be something that is for helping you make more money or any of those things, because one of the goals here of building a life that you don't have to escape from is what they call as making your passion profitable. Making your passion profitable. Why? Because not only is your passion making your passion profitable going to be more enjoyable for you as your life, but also those people who are able to really help others are those who are passionate about what they're doing. They're not just showing up and giving the bare minimum to get a paycheck. Those are the ones they stand behind what they're saying, they truly believe in what they're saying, and that passion rubs off on the other people. So even if you can't imagine of how this can be profitable in the future, go and pursue learning about whatever it is. Now, as an example for me, something that I would say, snacking on for a while is astrology, Vedic astrology in particular. It's a vast, vast subject. I find it entertaining personally and informational. I don't know if it's just the learning of the information that I enjoy learning about becomes itself an education. But going and learning about astrology can be very entertaining for me. Also, learning about like communication, sometimes about marketing and selling, which I'm also into. Marketing and selling is just a form of communication, making your communication impactful, helping people understand why they want something that comes from within them, not you forcing on them. So just those little nuances. And you may have your own things as well. Whether that is learning about, also another thing is about learning about health. Fascinating subject. About looking at Ayurveda and studying about creating like ojas. How to create an ojas diet where your body is producing the finest byproduct of digestion that's possible. And how it can create better skin and all these different supplements and foods and way to simplify your diet is also very fascinating. It's also very productive and valuable. Learning about meditation, learning about mantras, learning about archetypes, reading books about the siddhas. I've given these books here. Uh, I highly recommend. Extraordinarily informative, revelatory, but also very entertaining. And I'm not one to read books. I'm not somebody who like gets off on reading books and like just likes to read for the sake of reading. There's only certain books that I'll be called to read, and there's these books where these are the cases of these where they're the kinds of books where you don't just touch them. These are the ones that you read in like one or two sittings because you cannot put them down. That's the kind of books that I will get into as well. And usually they're shared with me, or I'll get a recommendation from somebody, and then it'll hit me and resonate with me, and I'll go and get that book, which is what happened with those. Dr. Bly himself actually recommended those, and I found them extraordinarily entertaining. So look for ways to do that because this will increase the value of your time. So blending the entertainment with the education will increase the value of time. It's giving you an outlet of something that you enjoy, which is what entertainment's all about. Something that you enjoy. However, you're also going to be getting information that can change your life, or getting information that can inspire you, or information that can help you build out your passion into eventually something else. Because when you're going to sell something, when you're going to make a business around something, passion is a good thing. But also another thing that is developing high skills, high value, high demand skills. And typically with your passion, that can be just your passion because you're so passionate about something and because you live that passion, which is by immersing yourself in it. So say you're passionate about health. You eat healthy. You go and you read up about all the health stuff. You are immersed in that. And then when you go and talk to people about it, you are a source of knowledge because you're so hyper focused on that. That's why it's good to continue to educate yourself, because then you're a little bit above somebody else as far as your knowledge and information, and then you can help those people who also have the interest but maybe not as passionate you in the topic, but they just want the benefits. They want to be healthy or whatever it is. I'm just using health as an example. You can be in a position to inform them because you are yourself are informed. Not only are you informed, but you're also living that information as well. So make your passion profitable by turning your entertainment into ways and opportunities to educate yourself. Not just educate, but also in a past video I gave an example of, for some of the other types of things, if you want to go and look at people who are living the life that you want to create, such as people who are wealthy or billionaires, and maybe watching some videos about people with the houses or the cars, and who are representing certain things that you want to get yourself into that consciousness and help yourself understand, how do these people think? What are some of the nuances that I can observe? You're just in a state of observation. Well, how do they think? What is this consciousness? Maybe I can somehow imbibe that consciousness, because Dr. Bly talks about in a past video, he's given an example of a fast track to getting money. For example, is you can go and focus on Bill Gates or Oprah Winfrey or people like that who've been able to attain it, because archetypes aren't limited to these super divine archetypes. Everybody, including yourself, is an archetype. You yourself represent a certain collection of concepts, a certain information, the way that you look, the way that you think, the actions you take, your perceptions of the world, your advancement in spirituality, your advancement in materiality. All this combines to create your individual archetype. So everybody is an archetype. So you can use people also as well to imbibe their consciousness and experiment with it. But you may get some other ideas as well that I'm not thinking about. These are just some ones that I wanted to convey to you. The main intention of this video is trying to get you to bring this concept in that you can combine education and entertainment. You can combine these things. So if you want to watch a movie, make it a documentary. Make it something about a topic that you're passionate about or interested in. Or maybe sit down and think about, well, I'm passionate about, let's use health as an example. I'm passionate about health. I'm very, very well informed, but maybe I need to go and learn about some other skills, such as, how can I start a blog? How can I get some marketing information? How can I get some information about how to sell, about how to create an email list? Or what are some other skills that I may or may not need in order to, build a business, an online business, and go and do some research about that, and then go and learn about, maybe you want to even buy some courses about how to sell to people. Jeff Walker's product launch format is a really good one. This book here I've really gotten into is highly recommended. The 16-word sales letter. Very, very short book, very, very small book, but it's so concise, and it basically tells you how to create a sales page, or not just a sales page, but structure your language to communicate to somebody about selling them on something, which is helping them understand what it is you're selling, helping them understand or reverse the objections, how it works, all that stuff. And this is structured in a really profound way in this book. I had this highly recommended from people who are making 8 figures with this book. The guy who wrote this book himself, also phenomenal, tremendous, $80 million in sales, something crazy. So go and research these things as well. Think about what it is you want to do, and this is why it's important to have goals. If your goal is to create your own business, if your goal is to be an entrepreneur, go and learn about how to be an entrepreneur. Go and learn about, what are these people that are having success, what are they doing? And then in this way, what you will do is, and let me give you a little bit of behind the scenes really quickly here, is what you're trying to do in this is change your neurology so that this edutainment is an entertainment. Right now, your mind may be conditioned to think that it's TV, no, it's listening to pop music, or no, it's going and watching movies, or it's this or it's that. I'm suggesting to you is you have to retrain yourself, just like just like you train pets or whatever. You have to go through a process of reconditioning yourself. And what happens is it may be kind of, maybe reading a book about how to be an entrepreneur isn't as entertaining as watching your favorite movie at first. But over time, you can train your brain, retrain your mind to associate this empowering education that is going to take your life to the next level with a form of entertainment. So that's all I wanted to share with you. I hope this video inspires you with some concepts and also inspires you to at least begin experimenting with this, and maybe give yourself, say, go and pick some topics, go and sit down and write down some things out and just have fun with it and experiment and see what happens. After all, you want to grow, you want the results, so look for ways to do that in enjoyable ways. So if you have any comments, questions, or feedback, I would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment underneath this video. If you like this video or you found it valuable, please feel free to share it with others who also would find it valuable, and make sure to hit the like button. And as always, if you'd like to be notified for future videos, make sure to click subscribe and the bell notification. God bless.